Hi, it's Teresa from Tea Time. I'm so glad you're joining me today for this special edition of Tea Time. We're here talking about a special movie with a couple of my friends. Frank Mancuso is here and Stephen Kelly, and we're going to be talking about their movie, Mikey Blue Eyes. Hi guys, welcome.
Thank you for having us.
How you doing?
Good.
Doing good. You look good, and you're both in blue, some form of blue. I love it. So, Mikey Blue Eyes. Tell me about it. Stephen Kelly wrote it. Frank Mancuso, you are acting in it as well as producing it.
That is correct. This is a film that he reached out to me as a writer and said, hey, I got a great idea about a little comedy between the Irish and the Italian mob, but not make it about the mob, make it a little romantic love story, which is what we need these days because there's always a little too many mob movies. And we wanted to lighten it up, and I said, you know what, that's a great idea. I have some great people here in New York that I think would be great fit-ins for the characters that you wrote. And basically, both of us being award-winning writers and producers, I said this would be a great collaboration for the two of us. And I think something like this is something that we could do, and this is why we're going to be reaching out to the audience, especially for independent filmmakers that would want to support us. And I think would be a great idea to get some new films out there by independent filmmakers, and that's why I think having a great interest and bringing collaboration between some actors who really are talented but have not been given the opportunity, and we want to shine the light on these new actors and actors out there.
Yeah, sweet. Yeah. So, Stephen, you reached out to Frank. How long did it take you to write Mikey Blue Eyes?
Well, at Frank's point earlier, I have some films and film festivals, and Frank does as well. And we started to connect through the film festival world because I'd be in a film and I'd win an award. He'd be in the same film. I didn't know it. Oh, there's Frank in New York. Oh, look, there's Frank in Rome. Look, there's Frank in Paris. There's Frank in Dubai, right? So I reached out for Frank. I had an idea of doing a scene, like Frank mentioned, with an Irish guy, myself, Mikey Blue Eyes, and then Frank, who I grew up in the same neighborhood.
Right.
And we have beef over business. And so I approached Frank with that idea. He goes, okay. Write it. So I started writing it. Yeah. But then as I wrote it, it started taking a life of its own with Frank's sister, our love interest in it, and the whole family and the whole. So it took, honestly, 2 or maybe 3 days.
So would you consider this a romantic comedy? How would you
describe? It's a rom-com. It's a romantic comedy. There's some drama in it, but I mean the crux of it really is the relationship that I have with Franco's sister that I had prior, and then we reconnect kind of out of nowhere in our lives, and then how that shapes our relationship and how it affects the relationship I have with Frank's character, because we have beef, and I broke up with his sister 20 years ago,
and I never forgave him for that.
Right.
That's what.
Because he hurt your sister.
He hurt my sister.
Yeah,
like
you
I
don't
said,
do that.
You know us Italians, we don't forget things.
No, right. They say we forgive, we never forget.
There you go. See.
So yeah, it's a great ensemble piece. I think some great character parts in it, and it's really about getting along and understanding the relationships and the dynamics that go along with the relationship, and also the fact that Frank and I grew up in the same neighborhood.
Right.
And what I liked about it is the ending. It's got, and one of my favorite movies is Moonstruck.
Oh, love it. Love
it's got
Moonstruck.
one of those Moonstruck moments where everybody comes together, and it's especially that Italian thing, amore. Amore wins over everything.
Right.
And then we have a nice big scene at the end at the restaurant where everybody's enjoying. So basically, it's in addition to the family where instead of becoming enemies, we became. Now I have a brother-in-law.
Ain't you lucky? Ain't you lucky?
A brother-in-law, and like I said, and basically a new business partner. So basically, everybody wins, and that's the concept
it's
of
nice. It's nice. It sounds like it's it's a feel-good.
Yeah, it's a feel-good movie, and that's why we wanted to basically let everybody know it's not about a typical mob movie. It has who the characters are,
Undertones.
of who we are.
Right.
But it's not more about mob. It's just the Italian tradition of family.
Right.
And
right,
we're
right.
very strong about our family
Yeah.
heritage, and we wanted to present that. And that's the whole keynote of this, is that everybody comes along and we all win.
Yeah.
And you're looking to film this in the fall sometime?
Yes, we're looking to film in the fall.
Okay. All right. And I don't know. I just wanted to say that I wish you all the luck in the world. I think this is going to be a fabulous project. You have very talented people attached to it.
Yes, we do.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We're all
All right.
really excited. We're all really excited.
So we're going to say goodbye to
Frank. Yep.
And we're going to bring on Danielle Collette.
Yes.
All right. Don't go away. We'll be back after this with Frank and Danielle Collette. More Mikey Blue Eyes.